Tuesday, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Watson and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Watson out left, he's got it to Everett.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
Touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Derek Carr, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Justin Fields, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and a completion to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the 31, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball,
right,
all right? I want them to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. On 1st down, Hurts. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Watson on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Watson, little short pass. This is Everett, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Watson caught by Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets it fly for Lockett, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Watson to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. It's caught, Lockett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs.
Come and get